As much as I enjoy processing gold pay dirt, the one thing I hate is the silt and clay that a lot of pay dirts have in them, because they make the water so muddy that you can't see what's going on. It's just a mess. So I devised this simple technique for washing the silt and clay out of the pay dirt. I place the dirt in the bottom of a transparent tube, in this case the 12-inch tall by 4-inch diameter outside body of a rain gauge. After pouring in 1/4 cup of jet dry, I use a flexible tube connected to the kitchen faucet to very slowly fill the container holding the pay dirt. The flow in is set so low that it takes well over 30 seconds for the water level to reach the top and start spilling over. This is much slower than even the smallest speck of gold will fall through the water column, so there's no chance that any gold is going to be washed out. A length of stiff tubing attached to the end of the flex tubing allows me to stir up the pay dirt to make sure that all of the silt and clay gets washed out and forced into the water column. After 10 minutes, almost all of the clay and silt will have been washed out of the pay dirt. But the water will still look a little cloudy, and the reason is the flow in is so slow, it's not really removing the dirty water as diluting it, and it's going to take a long time for that dilution to get thorough enough to remove all of the clay. What I do then is turn off the water, let the larger particles settle for just a few seconds, and then very carefully pour off the muddy water and then refill the jar to make sure that all of the clay and silt has been removed. And here's what we end up with. Pay dirt that is completely clean of all the light silt and clay that can make processing it a real mess. Spreading the pay dirt in a thin layer over a cookie sheet and then baking it in the oven at low for about 15 minutes is all it takes to dry it out. In case you were interested, this pay dirt is a 1-pound Liberty bag from Klondike Clinkers. Let's see how well it did. And here are the results. Hundreds, possibly thousands of pieces were safely kept in the material that was washed. All of the material, the clay that washed over the top of the silt cleaner, was captured in the 5-gallon bucket, dried, and then run over a miller table. And I only found 2 tiny specks in the 100 mesh size. This is so small that 10 times as much probably wouldn't even show up on my scale, and this is good to 1/1000th of a gram. So I am considering this as a safe technique for washing the clay out of gold pay dirt, and I'll be using this from now on. And it's really nice because once you get your pay dirt clean, it screens much faster and much easier through the mesh sizes on your classification process, and it's just great to be able to deal with pay dirt that doesn't make your water all muddy. So thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video. For hundreds of more articles covering everything from how to make chocolate to the strange world of lucid dreaming, I hope you'll visit my main website, waynesthisandthat.com.